A very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the 9th session of our faculty development program titled Pedagogical Approaches for Online Teaching in Media Studies, Lessons and Challenges, organized by External Research Committee. Firstly, I would like to thank our chairperson, Professor Siddharth Mishra, and our dean, Professor Dr. Anuradha Jain, for giving us this opportunity and guidance to put together an engrossing and enriching FDP this year as well. I welcome the principal of Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies, Professor Dr. Anuradha Jain, ma'am. I gratefully welcome all of our participants as well. Today's session will focus to provide you with the very necessary hands-on training on the tools and techniques required for online assessment and evaluation. I would now request Professor Dr. Charulata Singh, ma'am, to please give the welcome address.
Thank you, Saloni. A very warm welcome to all the participants, to Professor Siddharth Mishra, Professor Anuradha Jain, for this session on assessment and evaluation. By now, I think all the participants have understood how important is the assessment and evaluation when we talk about online education and online teaching learning process. So there are various tools and techniques which can be used for assessment and evaluation. I extend my hearty welcome to Professor Anuradha Jain, Principal VIPS. She is also heading the Economics Department of VIPS. Dr. Jain is one of the oldest family members of VIPS family. Dr. Jain is member of various Government of India bodies and organizations. She is actively engaged in propagating new ideas in higher education. She has many achievements and awards to her credit. Ma'am, we feel really honored to have you here for this FDP. Definitely all of us are going to be benefited from your session, which is about online assessment and evaluation and online engagement. Once again, I welcome you on behalf of all of us. And I also welcome Ms. Jyotika and Priya Jindal, who are there, who are accompanying you in this delivery of the session. So I welcome once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Let me please have this opportunity to introduce Professor Dr. Anuradha Jain. She's a staunch academician with a perfect blend of interest in curricular and co-curricular activities. A scholar from University of Bombay, she has been dedicated to the teaching community for over 19 years. Professor Jain is a fanatical economist with her areas of interest in international trade and international business. Professor Jain has numerous research papers to her credit in diverse areas and has been chairing expert sessions in various national and international conferences. She has recently been invited as a conference chairperson also and a keynote speaker at Oxford, London. She is on the panel as an expert in economics for selection of board of various state public service commissions. She also holds significant membership positions as Advisory Board Center for Education Growth and Research, Indian Commerce Association, and International Association of Academicians and Research. She also has the honor of being the chairperson of Social Welfare Cell, Center for Education, Growth and Research. Professor Jain is honorary advisory member of International Association of Research and Development Organization. She has been instrumental in uplifting the rights of women. As General Secretary, Women Division, International Jurist Council, she has been awarded Shiksha Gaurav Puraskar in 2016 and Innovative Leader Award in 2017. Ma'am is also joined by Dr. Priya and Ms. Jyotika, who are our valued faculty members at VIPS, to supplement and add to the hands-on training session. I hope you all are ready with the 2 screens as instructed by our committee members. I request ma'am to please begin with her session.
Yeah, thank you so much, Saloni, for a very rich introduction. But I normally introduce myself in one word, that is, I'm a passionate teacher. And that is the passion, because of which I am here today in front of you. Because I must accept that and I must, confess in front of you today that Professor Siddharth Mishra is a real mentor. just 4 days back, and he just asked me, and very softly he said that Dr. Jain, Dr. Saab, you have to take one session on, and then finally he said very lightly that hands-on training karwa dena. And I was just shocked. I did not know like what to say and how to reply on that, because he has offered the topic, the most technical topic, to the most non-technical person. And I did not know like what to do. And I had 2 sleepless nights. And then I was just thinking like, if it is a challenge given to me, I should accept the challenge. And I prepared for it. And I'm here in front of you. And so thanks to Professor Siddharth Mishra for giving this. And log to, those who want to teach, like coach, those who want to teach swimming, वो तो swimming pool में candidate को छोड़ दे, इन्होंने तो मुझे समुद्र में ही छोड़ दिया just to see like how I can survive. But thankfully, I'm here in front of you. And I'm really, really thankful to Professor Siddharth Mishra, Charu ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. And I remembered many a times, statement used by Siddharth sir that आवश्यकता ही आविष्कार की जर्नी है. But यहाँ पर आवश्यकता तो थी, but आविष्कार की नहीं, but at least, to find out the tools which we can give hands-on training. So I'm here, and I can just say that if I can use this, and if I can do this, anybody can do it. Okay, because I'm not that technical person like others, those who are from there in IT department. And I hope that you will enjoy this session and you will learn some new techniques, new tools, okay, so that we are going to share today with you. And before that, I would just like to take you to the journey, like what is assessment and evaluation. Okay, so just brief idea about it, not much theory, more into practical. Okay, but before going for it, we should know what is the difference between the two and what is the assessment and what is evaluation. And purposely, I attended morning session also because we both of us, like Professor Ranjan and myself, were given the same topic. So I just wanted to know like what he, cover up. And I saw that he covered mostly on evaluation part, okay, and final evaluation. So I will be more talking about assessment today in this session, because that when we are preparing for NAC, that they always emphasize on use of ICT in teaching, learning, and evaluation. So what is the ICT and how you can use it, in developing your session and making it more interesting, engaging students in the class. So this is what we are going to discuss throughout in this session. Okay, so it may extend for 15-20 minutes, which is the time allotted to me. I already had word with Charu ma'am. So please excuse me for this if I extend a little bit of the session. Okay. So if we talk about assessment, then you can see that assessment is a orderly process to evaluate, students' performance. And it has basically a systematic process in the sense like, first you have to plan, then you have to act on this, then you have to check, then you have to even evaluate, review. And after review, we always talk about action taken. Okay, now in the process of preparing for NAC, you all have prepared your course outcome, program outcome. Okay, so all teachers, they know that what is the outcome of the course. And similarly, we should also know that what is the outcome of every class. So knowing the outcome and just assessing the performance of the student, like to what extent you are able to achieve that outcome, students are able to achieve that outcome, is the assessment part. Okay, so that is all about assessment. And like we as a teacher, we always, think about like what we are supposed to be teaching in the class. Then are we teaching the goals that we set for the course? Or is there any way to improve your instructions and promote better learning? So these are the questions that normally come to our mind every time, whenever we go to the class or after the class. And it is a continuous process. No, it's not that just in the beginning we are getting these questions in our mind, but throughout we are getting. So assessment will help us in judging like, yes, we are going in the right direction. We are able to reach the total outcome that we have predetermined before our sessions or before our course. And there are different types of assessment. Like you can see that there is a pre-assessment or diagnostic assessment. Okay, that is formative assessment, summative assessment, confirmative, non-referenced, criteria preferenced, and exceptive assessment. Like pre-assessment, as I discussed in the other sessions also, that diagnostic in the sense like what are the type of students to whom you are dealing with or to whom you are going to teach. And we always do the student profiling. Okay, profiling in the sense that like what is the level of the students, and accordingly we set the target. Okay, like suppose if you have good student, like in VJMC you always get the topmost and the cream student, so you can set your target very high. So it's a diagnostic in the sense student profiling, like from which background they are coming. Okay, and what is the level of understanding that they have, whether they are average or below average or above average. Okay, so that is known as pre-assessment or diagnostic assessment. Then there is formative assessment. We monitor student learning, and we find out the gaps in our teaching. Like if they are not able to understand, then what is the problem? It's a continuous assessment. Okay, then similarly there are assessment, confirmative, and criterion reference. So there are different types of assessment. At time to time we can go about, like norms reference in the sense that, like suppose for example, if it's a set norms of the IP university or any other university that 50% is the passing marks. So as per those norms, you can do the assessment in the class whether your all students will be able to clear with 50% marks in their final exams or not, to what extent they are prepared. And similarly, ipsative assessment means that you compare student performance with his or her own performance itself. Like suppose for example, in the initial 1 month, what is the level of the student, then after 1 month whether he or she has improved or not. So you are doing just comparative analysis of that particular student with his or her assessment only. So that is known as a ipsative assessment. Similarly, then we can also have different tools of assessment. And tools of assessment or modes of assessment here means, like there are different ways through which we can do assessment. Like you can have quiz in the class, like quiz, we have different platforms like Kahoot that we are going to discuss today. Also creative tools, Google Forms. Most of you have used Google Forms for feedback analysis and for class performance analysis. Then there is Padlet, there is quiz app, where there are different pre-defined quizzes in this app. Then we also give online assessments. You have seen that you all have been giving online assignments to the students. Then we also can have online threaded discussions, like student answer your assigned questions and they comment on the peer groups or peers answers. So that is one way for assessment. Then there can be online presentations like via Zoom or Google Meet or Google Hangout, okay, or Microsoft Team, GeoMate. There are different apps through which we can have online presentations also. And there are different class blogs also. Then there is Google Classrooms also. So there are different ways, different modes of online assessment that we can go about. Then as a teacher, we always get confused between the term assessment and evaluation. Actually, these two terms are not same, okay, and they are totally different. Assessment is a process of documenting their knowledge, skill, beliefs, and usually in a measurable terms. And it is normally in a positive sense. And this evaluation is nothing but we talk about final outcome in the evaluation. So final outcome, that means we talk about grades and all. Okay, and like suppose for example, if we conduct internal exam, so that is a part of evaluation. But if you are doing assessment, class assessment, then it is not evaluation, it is assessment. Why? Because that helps you in improving your teaching pedagogies, or it is helping you in improving like how you can achieve the targets that you have set in advance to achieve your course outcome in the end. So normally, like if I give one example, like suppose if someone have gifted you a flower in a flower pot, then what is evaluation there? Evaluation may you can say that that flower is purple or red color and it is too short with not enough leaves. So that means evaluation is judgmental in nature. Okay. And you are just evaluating the type of flower that is gifted to you. But if I take it as an assessment, then it will be like I will give the flower some water to improve its growth. That means that assessment helps in improving the quality. So whatever product, whatever type of students that are given to you, through continuous assessment, what we can do is we can improve the performance of the students, and we can also improve in our teaching pedagogies, like how and what way you can deliver best, so that student understand and you are able to achieve your final outcome. Okay, and final you can have better evaluation and you can have better results, better grades of the student. So these two tools, these two are totally different terms, but yes, they are related to each other because assessment helps in better evaluation. Okay, so it's not that they are substitute of each other or they are just contrast of each other, but they helps each other in evaluation also, and evaluation also helps in assessment also. Now, if we come to the online assessment, then there are various, advantages of online assessment also, like we can save time, and we can also save energy, time. It is cost effective also, because like, see, we have to do continuous, if you want to check, like suppose if you give assignments, written assignments to your students, you will be piled up with these written copies and you have to have space to keep all that, then you have to evaluate each and every sheet. But if the system is online, it is environment friendly also, it saves time also, and it also help in proper, keeping the records. Like in for NAC, suppose if I ask you, like, give me the record for last 5 years, okay, like what type of assessment you did, what type of teaching pedagogies you used. So if it is online and if you save those things, then I think it is better and it is easy also. But yes, there are some drawbacks in the sense that technology we are using, and sometimes network problems, sometimes bandwidth problems, sometimes we are not handy with these tools. Okay, but this type of some issues are always there. But since because of COVID-19 and we are all forced to use this technology, so I think now most of us are comfortable using this, and we can make use of this not only when we are teaching online, but also when things will become normal and when we will come back to the normal situation of offline classes, then also we can use these tools. So today, as far as tools are concerned, we are going to use 4 tools in front of you, and we will tell you like how you can use these tools for your class assessment. And basically 4 tools that we have selected for today is, one is Kahoot, that you can use for quiz, because we have tried to take different tools for different flavors we want to give you. Like one we have selected for quiz, one we have selected for presentation, for assignments like short type question answers. And so there are 4 different tools where you can have different types of assessments. So we will try to explain and we will try to explore this today in front of you, and I hope you will enjoy this. So first tool that we will be taking is the Kahoot. Okay, Kahoot is a free student response tool, and it is basically used for quizzes and facilitating discussion, or even collecting survey data also. And it's a game-based classroom response, and it played simultaneously. N number of students can play this in real time in the class, and it is very easy to solve, easy to play, and even students can use their smartphone and tablets. And this will also help, and polls stimulate quick instructional decision as well as the whole class decisions. That means simultaneously you will get the results in front of you, and students can also view that how they are performing, what is their performance. So it will be learning through fun. Okay, so when you will log in through your Google page, and you will find that this will be the page that will open. Okay, you have to just type Kahoot in that, and after typing this you will find this page, and you can see in this green, there is sign up for free. Okay, so make learning awesome. And so you can sign up for free. And when you will click this button, you will get these options like choose your account type. Choose your account type because we are teachers, so you can choose as a teacher here. Okay, and after selecting this, then they will give different options like whether you want to go for school or school administration or business. So whatever category you want to select, you can select. And since we are dealing with higher education here, so we can sign higher education. And after signing this, you will get this page like sign up with your email. Okay, so you can just write your email and you can write any password, and you have to sign up through Google. Okay, so don't go with Microsoft, you can go with Google. And when you will click this, they will ask, some basic information about you. And okay, so it will look like this page will look like this. And then you can just go for a free version of this. It is totally free, which is available. Okay, so you can just type continue for free. And then you can say this, they are asking just basic information. Like you can just give your name, username, okay, connect with your school. And so that country you have to type, or school name, that means you can just write VIPS there, and you can save and continue with this. Okay, and after this, you will get this page. That means you are done with the signing up. And then you have to click this button as create, because now you have to create quiz for your class. Okay, and as soon as you click the create, then you will get this create a new Kahoot. Okay, so you can click this create new Kahoot. And after this, you can start typing your question here, like whichever question you want to ask, you can type here. Like suppose if I write like, who is the current Prime Minister of India? Okay, so once we type this, so that is the question for you. And then you can also save the time, like within which you want student to give answer. It can be 10 minutes, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay, so it is all up to you. Like suppose if I save this for 20 seconds. Okay, so I will click on 20 seconds. Plus you can also add on points there, that how many points you want for each correct answer. So from 0 to like 1000, 2000, you can set any number of points. Okay, like 10, 20, 50, 1000, whatever number you want to select. Then there is option for single select. That means suppose if you are asking multiple choice, so you can go for single select, means only one answer is the correct answer. But there is also option for multi-select also, like more than one answer if they are correct, you can choose multi-select. But we are selecting here single select. Okay, then you can see this window, and in this there are like, you can also import image from your computer or from library, whichever image. Suppose if question is image based, so you can just upload the image here. You can also upload YouTube link also. Okay, suppose if your question is video based, you can upload a YouTube link there, and then you can play. And these are the 4 options for the answers, okay, that you can write there, like Narendra Modi. Okay, if it is a right answer, then you can click here to the right button. So this will be saved that yes, this is a correct answer. And then you can give other options also, like suppose Smriti Irani or XYZ, any name. Okay, so Ravi Shankar or any name, you can give any answers, whatever options you want to give, you can give. Okay, and then it is done with the one question. Then you can add the second question. Okay, so you can just click on the add question button, and again you can click on the quiz. And then in the similar process, you can go with the second question, and you can create n number of questions. Okay, and any number of questions that you want to add here, you can keep on adding there in the same process. And then you can preview your questions. Okay, and in the preview now, you can see that we have written first question, like who is the current Prime Minister of India, and these are the options for you. Okay, so and if you are satisfied with what you have prepared, then you can just click the button done. So that means you are ready with your quiz and you can keep as a draft. And it will be saved in your Kahoot. In my Kahoot, you can check and you will find that this quiz is there. So as and when you want to play in the class, you can play with the students. Okay, so you have to just go to my Kahoot, like FDP, we just saved with the name of FDP, or you can save like in whatever name you want to give to this, and it will be saved. And then you can just sign out from this and it will be there in your Kahoot. So now what we have done is we have prepared one Kahoot for you. And I want all the participants here to just start this on the second device that you have. Okay. And on the second device, because question you have to see from the screen, this screen, and answer you can give through your second device. Okay. And to log in there, what you can do is you can just write kahoot.it. You just write kahoot.it and you log in there. Okay, and we are just playing this game, and if like all are ready to join, so once we click for play, you will get this. And you all are now requested to go to www.kahoot.it and they will ask the pin and you enter this pin 3303009. And see, those who are entering, you can see the screen and there are 4 players, 5 players, 6 players. Please join. I request all of you to join this quiz. And just this is not to check your knowledge. Believe me, it is only for just to show you like how the results are showcased here and how we can play this in the class so that you can see from both the angles as a teacher, as a student. And question will be displayed on this main screen. And through your second device, you can just click the right answer, whatever answer you will see that it is correct. You can go there and you can just click. Okay, there are many more participants to join. Only 25 players have joined. There are 47 participants here. Please join so that once you all have joined, then we will start with it. Okay, 31 players have joined. So let us start. So what we can do is now we can just click the start button. Okay, so there are 10 questions and we're just asking, are you ready? Okay, so this is the question you can just see on the screen. Line of actual control is located between. And you click your answer through your second device. Okay, so this is the screen. Now you can see that all 28 participants replied to this and 20 have given correct answer and 8 have given wrong answer. And you can see the correct answer also, that between India and China. Okay, so it means that you can just show, and then this is a scoreboard. Like Priya has got 930 points here, Anurag 915. Now why this difference in this score? Just because you know that it also calculates the time. Okay, faster you reply, more is the score. So score also depends upon the time that you take in giving your reply. Okay, so students need to be fast in replying their answer. Okay, so then we can click the next button and we can go to the next question. And next question is, what is the virus called? Virus called which causes the COVID-19 disease. Okay, so you can see this result board, and you can see that 13 participants have given the correct answer. Okay, and rest of them have not given the correct answer. And you can see the correct answer is SARS COVID-2 is the virus. Okay, and then you can see the score again. Yes, Priya is again leading with 1902 points, because we have given 1000 points to each question. Okay, so you can see the first 5 positions over there. Now, next question. Which country has the Asia's largest solar power plant? Okay, and in this 23 have replied the correct answer, and correct answer is India there. Okay, again, now Ashish is leading now. Okay, Ashish is at number 1 position, Priya is at number 2. So you can see this first 5 positions there. Next question. Which of the following is the first private firm to send astronauts into space? Okay, so 12 participants have given the correct answer. So SpaceX. Okay, similarly, you can go to the result board. Now Abhinav is leading. Okay, and Sahil Kaul is on the 2nd position. Who is the Union Minister of Human and Resource Development of India? Yeah, Ramesh Pokhriyal, yes. And 21 of them have given the correct answer. And see the dashboard. Now result is Abhinav is still leading, and Priya is in very good competition with Abhinav. Identify this famous monument of India. Okay, so as we discussed that you can also give picture there. Yeah, 28 have given the correct answer. It is Humayun's tomb. And see the result. Now Priya is again at number 1 position. Sunil is at 2nd position, then Abhinav, Anurag, Ashish. So we can go to next question. So you can identify the following famous personalities. Yeah, all 29 have given the correct answer, but who have given the fast reply will lead again. So Priya is again leading there with 8,045 points. Chetna, you please see the main screen. Question is on the screen. How many states are there in India? Okay, so 22 of the participants have given the correct answer. Okay, then next, yes. Now Sunil is leading here after this question. Next question is, who amongst the following is the presidential candidate of upcoming US election? 19 have given the correct answer. It's Joe Biden. And now after this, Sunil is at number 1 position. Okay, the next last question. Who amongst the following is not a neighbor of India? Yeah, all 30 candidates have given the correct answer now. Yeah, number 1. Who is at number 1 position? Now we can see. Yeah, Sunil, congratulations, Sunil. You are at number 1 position. Second is Anurag. Third is AJ. So there are 2 runner-ups also. So this is how you can play on this quiz. There are, I think, 2-3 participants, Chetna Bhatia, Tanushri, who could not join. Okay, maybe because of some technical problem, I don't know. But other 29 participants were there, okay, who could just play with us. And this is how you can play, or you can give quiz to the students. They will enjoy because it's a learning with fun, and everybody will enjoy. And this will be saved for you in my Kahoot. So it's a one-time exercise. Like suppose if you have developed on one topic, next time with next batch also you can play, or other group of students you can play. But here you can see that it is not only just matter of knowing answer, but also, you know, it's like a KBC, like fastest finger first. So you have to be fast in replying your answer also. Like many of you have given correct answer, but those who replied fast will get the number 1 position. Okay, so this is the one tool which is very interesting, very easy, very simple, and which we can use in our continuous, you know, class assessment process. Even once in a week or after every class, we can have small, you know, Kahoot in the class after your session, and which will help you in engaging students. And you know that every time we have an issue like why there is attendance problem, why students are not there. But if we use this type of interesting tools, then that will attract students to the class, and they will enjoy learning. And plus you will have all the proof, all the documentary evidence that this is how you conducted assessment in your class, this is the result. Okay, so it will solve many purposes there, and you will get benefit at multiple places. So that was one tool, and I hope you enjoyed it and you understood this. Okay, so if you have any doubt, anything, then what we can do is we can share some videos also who can help you. Otherwise on YouTube these videos are available, and you can just go through those videos and you can find out how you can prepare this again if there is any difficulty, any problem. Okay, and very easily through their smartphone students can play in the class. Okay, so that was one tool. Now next tool we are going for if you want to go for video presentation. Okay, so the next tool we are going to use and we are going to teach you is the Flipgrid. Flipgrid is again very, very interesting, and you know, it was purchased by Microsoft very recently. And in VIPS, we are planning to use Microsoft Team for the, you know, sessions, online sessions. So it can be very well configured in Microsoft Team. Otherwise, you can also use, you know, any platform for doing this activity. And it's a very good tool for educators and learners. Okay, and engaging students, because they empower voice, because the video, you know, recording that is done by the student through this, and it can be used from primary schools till PhD. And it helps in building confidence among the students, because if they have, you know, stage fright, or if they have camera, you know, problem, camera facing problem, then this will solve these problems, and they will this will help in building their confidence. And the most benefit, maximum benefit that we can we can see of the use of this platform is that you can also use it for a very, very larger platform. Okay, larger platform in the sense like for the whole college you can make it open. Okay, and anybody outside the college, you can make it open, they can share their videos and they can participate in this. Even this can be used for building student portfolios. Like suppose teacher gave them any topic and students express themselves, okay, by just telling about their achievements and their work, their experience in the class, and share, same thing can be, shared with the teacher, with the peer group, and teacher can review it. And even this can also be used in celebrating, work or achievements done by the students or the peer group. And it also help in supporting, students, those who are absent. Like suppose if any student is absent on any particular day, and if you have conducted this and students have shared their videos about the topic or about their learning outcome, then those who are absent, they can easily come to know, okay, this was the topic that was created, that was taught in the class, and this is the outcome of the class, this is how the teachers went in the class today. So it helps for them also to get prepared. Okay, so let us see like how you can use this Flipguard as a platform, okay, for assessment. So in this you can just sign up through educator sign up. You can see this right hand side corner, there is educator sign up. Okay, so you can just click this and you can sign up with Google again. Okay, so you just click this sign up. And after this, they will just ask you very basic information about you, your first name, your last name, okay, country where you belong to, and grade also we can give, like higher education or university college option is there. They will ask the date of birth here. Okay, so you can put your date of birth. Okay, suppose if I put there, then let's go. Okay, so you can just click this. So you will see this and it shows that welcome to Flipgrid. Okay, so you can just click here, start my grid. Then you can name your grid. Like suppose if I write here faculty development program. Okay, this is the name of my grid, which will be reflected on my page. Okay, then you can select for whom you are making, like for through school email you want, or school ID, or educator learning community. Okay, suppose if I click here, educator learning community, and then it will create a code for you. It is flipgrid.com/ okay, July 1547 they have created, but it is like something which you can customize for yourself. But customize you can give only if it is available. Okay, they will show you, like you can see here available. If it is not available, then you can change little bit of it, and then if it is available, then they will give it to you, and then you can just click the next button. Okay, and now you can just put password also, even though it is optional, but you can just give password just to protect, using or from outsiders. So if suppose if I put the password here FDP@2020, okay, and then we can go to next. So now your grid is ready, and this is the code for the grid, like flipgrid.com/July 1567, and then you can click to go to your grid. Okay, now see, you can see here that we gave the name as faculty development program. It is reflected there. Then flip code is there, July 1567. Okay, then you can share this on any platform wherever you want to share, and then you can add a new topic. Now this is the page in which you can give your topic also. Okay, so on which topic students are going to present, or students are supposed to record their video. Okay, so you can type here topic, and essentials for the topic is, suppose the title is FDP, suppose we have given, and then we can write a topic like how has been your experience with online teaching, and which e-tool have you found to be most useful for effective teaching learning process. Okay, suppose if I've given this topic, and then there is option for time also, like how much time you want to give to the participants, starting from 15 seconds to 10 minutes. Okay, like suppose if we set here 1 minute time, so 1 minute time is saved. Then there is option for video moderation. We can keep it on. Okay, so that will save like other people to enter into this. So they will not be able to send other, only those who have those links, they will be able to share their video there, those who have got the permission. Okay, then you can also add any picture, any image or anything. Suppose if you want to give any hint to the student and you want to share any picture to give hint about the topic, then you can share this over there. Okay, any of this, and then create topic. Create topic. So now your topic is ready. Okay, and you can just copy this and share with the students, and students can now type this and they can enter the password and they can record their video. Okay, so after typing this you are getting an FDP@2020. We have given the password and let's go now. Okay, so once I click this on let's go, then you can see the title. Okay, then you are seeing the question like how has been your experience with online teaching, and below this there is a sign, this moderated, this plus sign, green big sign. Now as soon as you click this sign and you have to log in through Google, and when you click this, then this will come in front of you. Okay, this will come in front of you, wherein you can record your presentation and you can send. Okay, and if you have already prepared any video and if it is there in the system, you can also share that, and you can also take selfie or photo of the students and they can just click there and they can submit their video. Okay, so it was, while submission they will ask the name of the student, title. Okay, and link is optional if they are sharing link, otherwise submit video. Okay, and this is the process and it's very simple. So now video is submitted. It is showing that your video will be hidden until approved by your educator. So once the educator approved, then only it will be visible to the other students, other peers also. Okay, so now what we can do is, this is what we have shown you as a educator, like how you can prepare your Flipgrid page and how you can utilize this. And see, once it is like submitted, like Jyotika has submitted this, so it is reflected on my grid that one video is there which is submitted on July 17. Okay, name is also there and the other options are there. Okay, so if I want to see, I can just play, I can see, I can review, and I can put my remarks there and I can put my feedback there. I will show you, Chetna, I will just show you. I'm giving you assignment, okay, how to submit this, just wait. Okay, plus you just trying to understand like how you can prepare. So I'll come back again how to share this. Okay, so educator can see this, they can review, they can give remarks, and they can make it open for other peers, and they can also, others can also see, like once we make it active, active means the other participants also can view the presentation submitted by the other students. Okay, so this is how we can prepare our Flipgrid and we can utilize for the class. And time limit we can give, and there are other features that you have seen here. So now let's see now how you can use it. Okay, so to use this, now just open your main common page and you can just type this on the browser. You can just type this flipgrid.com/ this is the code 51297751. Yeah, all the participants, please do this. Just join in with this. Just join in. and your code is given 51297751. Okay, just join in and log in through Google. Yeah, you can just write in the chat box whether you are able to join or not, so that we can go to the next step. Please join. All of you are requested to please join and just give your response in the chat box whether you are able to join or not. Password is FDP@2020. Okay, enter the password. FDP@2020. This is the password you can see on the screen. Now F is capital, D and P is small. Hardev, you can just try again. You can try again. It will reflect, Hardev. It is flipgrid.com/51297751. Okay, try. You will be able to join. Okay, then password is FDP@2020. Okay, now I am giving you 5 minutes time. All the participants, please record 1 minute video. Record 1 minute video right now on the topic like how has been your experience with online teaching and which e-tool you found to be most useful for effective teaching learning. Okay, I request all of you. So this is the question you can see on this dashboard. On your page, you can view this question and just click this green button. Click this green button to add. Yes, click this green button to add. Okay, no problem, Dr. Sangeeta. Actually, we need extra device, or side by side, you can minimize this Zoom and you can do it on the same device also if you want. Okay, so we are giving you 5 minutes time. Please submit, record and submit right now. Yeah, Bhumika, you are not able to enter. You please type this flipgrid.com/5129. Okay, this is the link 7751. And then you have to log in. Once you enter this, you can log in. Devriti, you can just can try again because many of them have joined. Okay, you just try again, and password is FDP@2020. F is capital there. Yeah, please record. All of you are requested to record. Richa, there's no need to download. As soon as you will log in, it will automatically go to this app. Asking to download the app, so you can just click, Amit sir, you just click and see how they are taking you to that link. Okay, see now those who are unable to join, please see this. You have to just type this in your address bar. Okay, just do this and type this and it will directly take you there. You can see Flipgrid.com. And it will directly take you to this page. Yeah, like Priyam, I have already uploaded the video.
Which of the online teaching tools the most? I mean, we've been using Zoom, we have used Microsoft Teams, we have used uh, uh, Cisco WebEx. I was not getting the name. But today, when we participated in Kahoot, it really, enthused me, encouraged me, to actively participate, to look at each and every question. So I am totally in love with it, and I'm definitely
Yeah,
going to
thank you,
use
Sahil.
this
So all
in
of
my
you can
teaching,
see this,
in the
and
coming time.
then we can give them grade, and we can just review their performance. Like you're given 5 on 5, and excellent video. Okay, excellent video by Sahil Call, and we can email the feedback. We can email the feedback, and once we email, that will response will go to the student. Okay, so Jyotika, can we just play one more video there? One more video.
Hi, my name is Abhinav Arohi. I'm an assistant professor in VSJMC VIPS, and this FDP on online teaching learning has been a very effective one since we are being forced into the online teaching. Plus, we are actually going towards the blending teaching learning module, and Microsoft Teams so far has been a very handy tool, and we have got a very in-depth information about the application. Plus, the advantage would be that we are actually going to use the same application probably in the future very soon. And one more tool which I loved was the Mentimeter and Answer Garden as well. So that would be my pick for the e-tools as far as that is concerned. And e-teaching learning is a very effective module for
Thank
any
you, Abhinav.
FDP, at least at this
So
moment.
again, we can
Thank you so much
give
for
the
organizing this.
performance and remarks and points and excellent recording, and then we can email the feedback to the student. Okay, so this is how like we can place. Jyotika, like how many more responses we have received? Yeah, see, there are many responses. Even Hardev could do it now, and he was unable to join earlier, but now he's there. Saloni is also there. Sahil, yes, we have heard Sahil. And Tanushri is there. Tajib is there. Sunil Mishra is also there. Can you just view Hardev's video, Jyotika? Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Earlier, I have been using basically WhatsApp and Zoom for online teaching, but now I think we will shift to the WebEx and maybe some Google Classroom as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So see, this is where you can just record all the responses. And this will help, in even building confidence among the students. And it's very, very interesting. And I'm sure you must have enjoyed this, tool, and even students will enjoy doing it. Okay. And it's very easy to operate. There is no such, more technicalities behind it. Even we practiced and we just learn in a one day. Okay. And we are here in front of you with these tools. So it just took one day to practice this, and it's very easy. So I just request all of you to use this tool in the class. Even students will enjoy, doing this, specifically in journalism department, wherein they have to face camera every time. Okay, so this tool will help them in building their confidence. So now we can move to the next tool, gap filling exercise, and it is a free software, okay, that can be used for the students' purpose also. But those who are using for commercial purpose, for them it is paid. But for educators, we can use this very easily. Okay, and to go to this, I request all of you, you can just type hot potato version 7. Hot potato version 7. Okay, and it's a free download. And we will see like one by one every exercise, how it works. But the only thing is that it cannot be played in the class. Okay, it is given as an assignment to the students. So you can just give as an assignment to the students, and as per their convenience, they can do it and they can send it to you. And this can be done like maybe through any platform, whichever you want to use. Played like game, but you can build up your exercises, you can give it to them, you can give even the link on the Google Classroom or Zoom or Microsoft Team or any assignments that you can give, and they can download and they can just do this exercise. So once they type and they download this software, that is hot potato version 7, it's a free download, and then you will find all these 6 application options. Okay, now first, if you see, we have taken here, we will not play this. I'm just explaining you how you can build up these exercises, because we cannot play it right now. Okay, so it's you can see this matching exercise. Okay, first exercise is the matching exercise. Like left hand side, there are different terms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and right hand side there are the originators. So you can match the correct answer, and if it is correctly matched, then you will get 100%. Like suppose Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, WhatsApp, Brain Action. Then Snapchat, suppose Ivan Spiegel, and Twitter, Jack Dorsey. Okay, now if I click this check, so it is, your score is 100%. Why? Because all your answers are correct. But if it is wrong, if you do not match properly, okay, then the score will not be 100%, and they will show you where is the mistake and where you have done mistake. So we can just show you again this same, like suppose if there is any mistake is done by the students, then how it goes. Yeah, just a minute. She's sharing the screen. Priya is sharing the screen. Okay, now see, like suppose for example, if it is not matched properly and the answer is suppose wrong, then how it reflects. Okay, so if you can check this, now your score is 60%, and they are saying that sorry, try again. Why it is 60%? Because two of your answer, which are this dark area, this is wrong, like Twitter and Snapchat, it is wrongly put, and therefore your score is 60%. And the number of attempts which students are going to make to solve this quiz will also be reflected on the educator's board. Okay, so it's not that students will make n number of attempts and you will not come to know about it. You will come to know that how many number of attempts they have made and what is the correct answer students will learn. And again, you know, it is very, very interesting, in which you can give assignment. This is mostly you can use for English as a subject, language as a subject. It's a very, very interesting tool for English as a subject. Okay, the next exercise we can see is about the quiz. Now quiz, you can see, like suppose if I have set 4 questions there, okay, quiz we have named as FDP. Like what is the full form of NDL? Okay, so if I click the wrong answer, suppose if I say National Degree Library, okay, so they will say, okay, sorry, try again. Sorry, try again. So you will click OK again, and then you can try the next one, like National Digital Library. Okay, now see, you can see your score is 50%, even though the answer is correct. It is not 100%. Why? Because in the second attempt, you gave the correct answer. Okay, so you will not be able to score 100% if in first attempt your answer is not correct. Okay, so this is again very interesting. Students always enjoy this. So now suppose next question is right hemisphere of the brain control. Okay, so 3 options are given: left part of the body, right part of the body, both. So again, you can choose any one of this. Suppose if we choose left part of the body, it's the correct answer. So your score is 75%. Okay, why? Because earlier for these 2 questions, you had 50% score. And the third question, since you have given right answer in the first attempt, so 75% score. So that means that the number of lesser the number of attempt, more will be the score. Okay, so next question. Yeah, it has a Mac version also. Now see, Columbus discovered America in the year. So there are 4 options to this answer, and you can click the answer here. And suppose you click this, so 1493. So it's a wrong answer. Okay, so they will just reflect that, sorry, try again. And now suppose if I click this 1492, so your answer is right, but your score is 72%. Why it is 72%? Because from 75 in this second question, third question, it has gone down to 72, because in the second attempt, you have given the correct answer for this. Okay, so then you can click OK, and then next question, like which country was the highest on the happiness scale of the world in 2017? Okay, suppose if I give options like India, Australia, Denmark, Norway. So if I click Denmark as an option, so now score is 79. It has gone up because in the first attempt, you have given the correct answer. So what we can do is we can build up this quiz for the students. We can give them the link on their Google Classroom or on their email or whatever way you want to give, but they have to just download the software and then they can attempt this. And it's a very, very interesting tool when students solve such, you know, quizzes on this app. The next, we can show like mixed up sentence exercise. Okay, mixed up sentence exercise. Like suppose if the sentence which is given is, okay, just type this in the, these are the different parts of the sentence which are given. So we have to put in a proper order to make it a correct sentence. Okay, like suppose if we say that India is the 7th largest country in the world. Okay, so we have made this sentence and then we can check. So it is correct. So it is 100% score you are getting. And suppose if it is wrong and it is wrongly placed, like suppose if we restart this and I say that largest country in the world, India is the 7th. And suppose if student put like this, then you can just check. And if they check, they will say that largest country in the world is the 7th. So it's a wrong answer. Okay, and they will show that try again. Okay, so mixed up sentences exercise we can give. And this again, the score will also depends upon the number of attempts that we make here. The next is the crossword. Next type of assignments that we can give through this hot potato software is the crossword. Now, based on the subjects that we are teaching, we can make a crossword. Okay, and just like simple crossword that we solve, similarly, they can solve this. Like suppose if I click on number 1, and this is a hint like how likely something is to happen. Okay, and then I have to count the box just like simple crossword that we solve. Okay, and according to the box number of alphabets that we can put, we can give the answer. And suppose if I give the answer as probability and then I enter it, and then you can see that it is the correct answer. It's fit in all the boxes there. Okay, then we can click number 2. Number 2, degree to which 2 variables are linked. Okay, we have taken questions all on research and statistics. So it is correlation. Okay, correlation. Then I enter here and it is getting filled. Then third question, taking observations from a large population. Okay, sampling. Then 4, okay, measure of how far each value in the data set is from the mean. And the term is variance. Okay, so you can just enter and it will get it filled. Then there is number 5. Okay, set of statistical processes for estimating the relationship between a dependent variable and one or more independent variables. So it's a regression. Okay, so we can enter this and it will automatically get it filled there. Then you can see number 6. Okay, propose explanation for the phenomenon. So it's a hypothesis. Okay, so we enter this, it will be filled. Then number 7. Now 7 has 2, 1 row and 1 column. Okay, so across and down. So across, if you see value separating the higher half from the lower half of a data sample. Okay, so if I enter median, so median will get it filled there. And then down, number that appears most frequency in the data set. Okay, so it is mode. So it will get it filled there. And number 8, another name of average is mean. Okay, so this now my crossword is complete. So then I can check whether it is correct or not. So it is, all answers are correct. So we get 100% score. Sometimes what happens is that maybe all boxes are filled, but answer is not appropriate. So it will show you the correct score, that how much you have scored, how many you have wrongly replied. Okay, so that all will be reflected here. So this is one application that we can use. Another is gap fill exercises. Gap fill exercises means like just type of filling the blanks. Okay, so we can give these exercises to the students. And suppose in the box they have to fill this gap, like Dash was the first female president of India. Okay, so there are no options given to them, but they have to fill the correct answer. Okay, so we have to put the name. So they can just check like whether we are asking name or what. Okay, so they can put the name here, first female president of India. And suppose we write any name, whatever is the name correct, and we can check here. Now it is a 0 score because the answer XYZ given is the wrong answer. Okay, so it's a 0 score. But once student put the correct answer, then they will get the proper score there. Okay, so Pratibha Patil. And when we check, so correct, well done, your score is 46%. Why 46? Why not 100? Even though your answer is correct, because you have done it in the second attempt. Okay, and it was not done in the first attempt. So they check the presence of mind of the students, and different interesting exercises are given in this hot potato software. Okay, and since it is a software, so we could not make it you people to play this here. but we can use it very well for the students. And so very, very interesting, okay, exercises we can create for the students. And this will increase the student engagements in the class, because once they submit this, then we can, in the class again, we can discuss with them, we can discuss their scores, and I'm sure they will enjoy this type of learning and engaging students, and our problem of absenteeism will also be reduced because of the uses of this type of tools in the class. And another that we always talk about, ICT, use of ICT, and all statutory bodies talk about use of ICT in teaching, learning, evaluation. So we can use these tools and we can show that yes, we are technology savvy and we are using different tools for student assessment time to time, for your assessment of your outcome of the class, maybe outcome of the topic or outcome of the subject course outcome that you are teaching. So again, it's a very interesting tool. Now last tool today that we will discuss is the Mentimeter, and that has been already discussed by Professor Ramesh Sharma. I also attended his session, but we thought that let us have hands-on training on this tool because again this is very important, wherein we can do the polls and we can do the survey through this. And it's a interactive presentation software, and it helps in getting real-time input from online mode, and with live polls, quizzes, question answer, word cloud, etc. And it's very easy to use application, and through smartphones also audience can connect, all participants can connect, and we can share, and we can also export the results on the system which we are using, and we can save it for longer period of time, forever. These records will be there with us. So documentation is also again very easy with the use of this type of application. And to begin with, like to create this, you can just type mentimeter.com, okay, mentimeter.com on your address bar. And once you go for this mentimeter.com, this is the slide that will come in front of you, and you can click on your presentations, click on your presentations, okay. And as soon as you click this your presentation, you will show these presentations which we have already made for today's session, okay. But you can also go for new presentation. Now if you click new presentation, you can just give the name of the presentation. Suppose if I give FDP sample as PPT as the name, then click on create presentation. So we are showing you how you can create, and then we will see how you can respond this. Okay, now create, as soon as you type this, and you will find that on the right hand side, there are different types of questions that you can put here. Like multiple choice questions are there, word cloud is there, open-ended questions, scales, ranking, question and answer. Okay, so there are different types of questions which you can ask. Like suppose if I click on the multiple choice question first. Now multiple choice question, you can say that because, and as soon as you type this window will open, and you can write your question there, your question. Okay, so you write down your question here, and then you can give options for your answer, like A, B, C, or any answers, any number of answers, but you have to give more than 2 answers to this. But 3 are already given there, and if you want to add more options, you can add. You can just click on add, and you can add more options over there. And once you add this, then you can see it will be reflected on this board, and your code is also given on the top. Okay, and by typing this code, then participants can participate there. We will play this, we will show you as a participants how it is reflected, but right now I'm just showing you how you can create this type of presentation, this type of questions. Okay, so this will be saved there, and then you can go to add slide for another question now. And suppose for add next slide, suppose if I go for word cloud. Okay, so word cloud, again your question, like suppose if we say that what is the important attribute of a good teacher, and then teacher can answer this question. You can answer this question, and as soon as you answer this, it will make a cloud. Okay, it will make a word cloud there, and n number of participants can enter there, and the point or attribute which is repeated more, that will be highlighted through this cloud. Okay, so this is how we can make this. Then you can go for add slide again. Okay, and then you can choose the next type of question. And suppose if I choose now ranking. Okay, and this is question answer. Like in this, audience can ask question. Audience can ask question to the facilitator. Okay, if they have any doubt, anything they want to ask, they can ask here. It's an open-ended question which they can ask. Okay, so similarly, we can go for like scaling, ranking. So there are different options that we can go for. And again, it is very interesting for polling and for taking the feedback from the participants. So now we have prepared some questions on this, and we will ask all the participants, I request to please join us on this Mentimeter. Okay, so just type mentimeter.com, and we are giving you code for this. Okay, we are giving you code, and the code on the screen you can see. You can just go to www.menti.com and put the code. They will ask you the code, and you put 92216. Okay, put the code 92216. And please let me know through chat how many of you have joined this. Okay, so that we can just play on this. I request all of you to join. Type menti.com. Yes. And we are getting responses here. Okay, please join and respond to this. There are 4 options which are given, like it replaces marks with grades, or it evaluates every aspect of the student. It helps in reducing examination phobia, all of the above. Okay, so I think most of you have joined, and others please join, so that, and please write on the chat box that you have joined, so I will come to know that you people are using it easily and it is handy to use, and how many of you have joined. So I just want to know by seeing this chat box. Okay, so I think most of you have joined. So you can see this, the reflection here on the board, that 90% of the participants are saying all of the above. So what are the characteristics of continuous and comprehensive evaluation? Okay, so 90% are saying all of these options, and 10% of the participants are saying that it evaluates every aspect of the student. So most of you are in favor that all of the above are the option, that it replaces marks with grades and it evaluates every aspect of the student. It helps in reducing examination phobia. Okay, so all of the above. So we are just taking opinion poll. It is an opinion poll, and it's not that one answer is correct or the other is correct. We are just taking like what participants feel about it. Okay, it's their opinion, it's their feedback, what they feel about this, that what is the characteristics of continuous and comprehensive evaluation. Okay, the next we can play here is about ranking. Okay, so ranking, these are the options they are given. Like question is, important element a teacher has to take cognizance of while addressing students in the classroom. Okay, so avoidance of proximity, voice modulation, or repetitive pause, or fixed posture. So as per in the order of the preference, in the order of the ranking, you please give the ranking to these 4 options. Okay, you give ranking to these 4 options. With the same code you are doing this. Okay, with the same code 92216, those who have joined, please respond to this. Okay, like what is the order of preference? The teacher has to take cognizance of while addressing students in a class, whether they should be more aware of, more conscious about voice modulation or repetitive pause, or fixed posture or avoidance of proximity. Okay, so then in this order it will come, okay, and it will be reflected on the screen. The next exercise that we have made is on scaling. So Priya, I request you to go to the another exercise. Okay, so this is the answer that we have received. Just show it, just. Yes. Okay, so important element a teacher has to take cognizance. So this is the reply that we have received from the participants here. That first they say is about voice modulation. Okay, second preference is the repetitive pause, then avoidance of proximity and fixed posture. Okay, so this how like you get the results, and you try to understand the concept that yes, this is the first and most important thing that we should be very careful about the voice modulation. Now similarly we can go for the next exercise, and FDP 2, which is based on scaling and word cloud. And again you have to join with some different code now, and I request all of you to enter this code with the same way, same process. Okay, menti.com, and use this code 841958. 841958. Now scaling means then from 1 to 5, 0 to 5, you can scale this like strongly disagree, strongly agree. Okay, starting from 0 to 5, we have given this. And this, there are 3 options there, like being authoritarian in the best option to ensure your effective presence in the classroom, or prior experience of learner in respect of the subject is helpful in designing effective teaching learning systems, or the use of teaching aids is justified on the grounds of optimizing learning outcomes of the students. Okay, so just give your response to this. Yeah, we are getting responses. So let's see what is the final outcome of the responses. Okay, 17 participants, 23 have responded to it. So right hand side corner mein we can see, you can see this main screen. 26 participants have responded to this. So we can check how many participants are responding. (28, 29). Yeah, so what is the final outcome? Let's check this. Riya, just show the final outcome. Okay, so in this you can see that maximum of them are saying that they are strongly agree with the last statement, that use of teaching aids is justified on the grounds of optimizing learning outcome of the students. Okay, so basically this is from the scale point of view, like from 0 to 5, where this statement stands, whether you are strongly agree, strongly disagree with this statement. Okay, then next we can talk about word cloud. Word cloud. Okay, so with the same code, you can just play this, that characteristics of teaching pedagogy. What do you think are the characteristics of teaching pedagogy? What can be the characteristics of teaching pedagogy? So you can give 1 characteristics, 2 characteristics of teaching pedagogies. Like it should be like, for example, like engaging, okay, it should be creative in nature. So what do you feel that what is the characteristic of teaching pedagogy? So I request all the participants to please give your responses here, and then you can see like how it will look like, how it is making a word cloud. Only 7, 8 have responded yet. I want all of you to respond, and then you see that how it looks like and how the cloud has been created there. Yeah, 16 participants only have responded. Please respond. Yeah, now 27 participants have responded to it. 28. Yeah, now you can see this, word cloud you can see here. And it is highlighting, which is, written by maximum people, like interactive. Like teaching pedagogy should be interactive in nature. It should be creative in nature. It's to be participative learning, engaging student, innovative, informative. It means all answers you will find in this cloud, but they are highlighting those features which are done or which are written by most of the participants. So you can see that maximum have written interactive, okay, because it is highlighted in the center, then engaging, creative, informative, innovative, but all other are also there around. Okay, so 35 participants have now responded to this, 36 have responded. So you can see that they are making cloud. It's automatically they are making cloud, and presenter can see the views of the participants by looking at this cloud, and we can see like what maximum people think about that characteristics of teaching pedagogy should be. Okay, so this tool again we can use to take opinion of the people and the feedback of the people, those who are participating it. Okay, then question answer is also there. Like any question can be asked from the participants here. They can type, and then facilitator can answer those questions. Okay, so this can also be used. Then next we are using third one is feedback presentation. Okay, feedback also we can take through Mentimeter, and it is post event feedback we can take through this app, through Mentimeter. Like suppose, for example, now you have to use another code. Please enter this code 731476, because for every presentation, for different codes will be there. So one presentation, one code, but different presentation, different code. So please enter through this code 731476. Okay, why did you attend this session? So there are reasons which are given, like to network, or it was required, to be inspired, to learn something new, or others. Okay, so we have given two options. You can take any two options. Top two reasons that why you attended this session. "22 participants have responded. In the earlier one, there were maximum response. So in this also we need, response from all of you, because unless you participate, you will not be able to enjoy and you will not be able to learn these techniques. Okay, so 29, 30 have responded, and we can see here that 27 are saying to learn something new. Okay, and 9 to be inspired, and it was required. 15 are saying it was required. Okay, and 1 is saying that's other than these reasons. Okay, so this is how we can view this about post event feedback. Next, Okay, now please rate on this scale from 1 to 5. Please rate whether you are satisfied or you are dissatisfied with this session. So usefulness of information, quality of the presentation, presenter skill, and this seminar was inspiring to you. So please reply from the scale point of 1 to 5. How much you are satisfied with this session, with the presentation? 26 responses are there. Okay, 30 responses. Okay, so out of like on the 5-point scale, I'm viewing that usefulness is 4.4, usefulness of the information. Okay, and quality of presentation is again 4.4, 23, 24 I have given this, and presenter skill again 4.4, and this seminar was inspiring is 4.2. So 21 participants have responded to this. Okay, so this is how like we can view and we can take feedback after the event. One more point, I have scored presenter skill, now it has gone up to 4.5. Okay, so like we can take post event feedback with this Mentimeter, and it's a quick response that we get, and then we can also export this to our system. We can save this response. Okay, now another is please provide us with additional comments, suggestion, feedback, etc. And please comment on this. And we also want, if you can write like 3 key takeaways of this session, or any comments, any suggestions, any feedback. Okay, 19 responses we have got, 21 responses. We want more, we want everybody to participate. I'm just saying only 25 have responded to this, and there are 47 participants. If I exclude 5 like Siddharth Mishra sir and Sunit sir and Charu ma'am, then also at least 40 I should get. I should see here 40 count at least.
I'm participating.
Acha, you are also participating. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So then we can have, excluding me, we can have 46 then.
I am also participating.
So that's why we can have 46 responses. I want all 46 here then, excluding me. 33, just 33. Please, those who have not given their suggestion, their feedback, or any comment on this, or any key takeaways also you can write of this session. Okay, so see, I can see here, different comments, different views and feedbacks of all the participants. Okay, like one of them have said that please share the details of the resource person so that we can clear our doubts whenever. I'm your own madam, sir. I am there in the institute, so you can ask me. And those who are from outside VIPS, I just request the organizers so that they can share my details. And I will be happy to help you anytime, wherever you find any problem. Okay, I'll be there to help you out. And now, yes, oh God, thank you so much, everybody. Yes, 46. I was just waiting for this number, and all 46 are there. So I'm happy that everybody has responded and everybody could participate, in the sense that all of you are now handy with this tool. Okay, and then after this feedback, we can also export this to the system, and we can save all this feedback. Okay, and we can just preserve this like right click where you can see that export results. So export result, as soon as you click this, then all these results will be saved in your system. Okay, and where you can utilize anytime, anywhere, for any purpose. So you can see this, they are exporting these results. Okay. Now see, there is one more option that you can see here, inspiration. Inspiration in this means that they have already, preloaded surveys some, and this way also we had selected this post event survey format from this, but there are different options which are there, and you can utilize this for engaging your participants, your students, and you can use any of this preloaded survey or feedback form. Okay, so that is easy to use here, but we used one of this only, that post event survey, this one, post event feedback survey. We used this, and this was ready made feedback form that was there. And so just to show you like how we can utilize this. So I'm done with this, and thank you so much for giving me opportunity. Thank you so much, Siddharth sir and Charu ma'am, for giving me opportunity to be here with you. And it was a great learning for me also through this session. And I remember Sunit sir said in his address that we need learning people than the learned people. And I am truly agree with this, because through this, preparation, I've experienced this, that if you are keen to learn and if you want to learn, you can learn anything. Because as I said in the beginning, that if I can do that, anybody can do that, because I'm a non-technical person. And if I could use this, then I think it is handy to anybody and everybody. So thank you so much, ma'am, sir, once again for giving me this opportunity. And I also enjoyed this session, and you're welcome for any query, anytime. You can write me, you can ask me wherever there is a problem. But I think that my suggestion is that all of us should use these small tools for regular assessment of our class, of our session, and which will give you feedback also, and which you can utilize for improvement in your teaching pedagogies. You will get to know it's a method for improvement for the teacher, as well as for evaluating the performance of the students. So it will help both the learner and the educator for improvement. So thank you so much once again. Thank you.
Definitely, ma'am. It was one of the most engaging and definitely the most fun session that we've had. Our students are not going to be bored even one bit if we include all of the tools that you suggested today. So thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Priya and Ms. Jyotika also.
I would fail my duty if I am not acknowledging the help from Jyotika and Priya. They really worked hard with me, and till yesterday, till night, 11:30, we were just testing these tools and we were trying, so that I wanted to give best, that there should not be any fallouts or any failure in this session. And so I'm very thankful to Jyotika and Priya for my help.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. It was really engaging and very wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
I would now request our committee members, Dr. Praveen Singh and Dr. Debrati Dhar, to take over for the Q&A session.
Ma'am, since this was hands-on, so most of the questions have already been answered. And we are grateful to Anuradha ma'am that she handled this entire session in such a way that for all of us it's a great learning experience. Thank you.
Ma'am, I had one question, and I also want that.
Yes.
How do we document all of this for all of our classes every day? How do we do? Can you please show us?
No, see, it will be automatically saved. Like suppose, for example, if we talk about Kahoot. Okay, so if you make your account, so it will be there in your account that the quiz that you prepared, the responses of the quiz, the results of the quiz, everything will be automatically saved. Okay, and if we talk about like Mentimeter, so you are exporting your results on the system, so it will be saved. Similarly, all other exercises like Flipgrid, all videos will be saved automatically. Okay, so till you use that page and your account, it will be there in your account unless and until you remove it. Yes. So you can very well document it. It's environment friendly also, because we are not using any paper, we are not using any document, but we are saving everything, and it is permanently saved in your system. Anywhere you can use it, anytime, anywhere. Thank you. Okay, you don't have to carry bulky documents with you. Wherever you are, you can use it.
Thank you. Ma'am, I now welcome our Honorable Chairperson, Professor Siddharth Mishra, for his concluding remarks on the session. Sir.
Thank you, Saloni. I was wondering, I've got into this habit of three-word conclusion to the whole huge sessions. And I was wondering what three-word conclusion I could have. And your question probably gave me the answer. So the proof of the pudding is in eating it, So मैम ने तो आज बहुत कुछ बताया है, पुडिंग हमारे को सर्व कर दी है, बता दिया है कि ये अच्छी अच्छी चीजें हैं, ब्लैक फॉरेस्ट भी है, पाइनएप्पल भी है, बटर स्कॉच भी है, सारी चीजें हैं. But we will have to eat it. We will have to get into it to do it, and that is what she was probably trying to tell us also today.
We have hot potatoes also, sir.
We have hot potatoes also to eat. We have hot potatoes also to eat. So I think she has basically guided us about 4 very important, and and I'm very grateful to her that she has watched most of these sessions, and probably she has also deduced that what are the important things which were shown to us by way of presentation and which we may not have grasped about. ये है क्या? ये जो Mentimeter की जो तस्वीरें हैं, ये तो बहुत हमने देखा. एक गूगल पे जाइए, आप UN टाइप कीजिए और ये बहुत सारी तस्वीरें आ जाएंगी. ये है क्या? वो पता लगा प्रोफेसर शर्मा ने दिखाया, लेकिन उसकी यूटिलिटी क्या? So probably like a very dedicated principal of the college, she took pains to understand what all we could not have understood in last 4-5 days, and she has tried to explain to us this. These are the 4 apps which are very well being used, and probably by like this Kahoot, it's such a good app to at least I hope the Prime Minister who took name of PUBG should also take name of Kahoot to get people away from PUBG, especially the youth of the country who are, but there's so much to learn from it. There's so much to learn from and easily to learn from. Part of a game, you're playing a game into it. And I wish I would have known about it at the beginning of the lockdown so that we would have utilized it during playing game amongst ourselves, this quick game. Anuradha ji, there could not have been a more engaging session. There could not have been anything more than being hands-on than what we were here and in virtual mode, but we were greatly hands-on, and the learning has been excellent. And in fact, I would say that even a slow learner like me, I could not log in with Kahoot, Flipkart, Hot Potato, but finally with Mentimeter, I managed it and could participate also into it. So I'm very sure if I have done it, others also must have also done it and done it pretty well. And the attendance has been highest in your session. I could also compliment you for that. The attendance level. So my congratulations to you and gratitude to you for having found time, just not for this session, but also having found time to work for this session and prepare for this session and get ready for this session and come and deliver us this lecture. You have actually wrapped it up all very well. The technical aspects of it, the tools, everything has been wrapped up very well by this session. Tomorrow we have a session on the psyche, how it is affecting the students. There, it's on a different plane altogether. But, this whole discussion that we have had on online teaching, open resources, tools, the whole question about, I need to correct myself. In morning session, I said technology versus teacher. But now it is no. Again, I'm back to the same plane. Teacher is going to remain superior to technology, and this technology can be used to enhance the teaching learning process and to and make it more interesting for the students. Thank you so much for having joined us, and And thank you to the committee members for having been here with us all through, and all the participants for having stayed back for these long sessions and having enjoyed it, and at the end of it also saying, complimenting us and telling us sabash, these were engaging sessions. So thank you all so very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.